In September 2015, John Gregg and his partner Michael tied the knot after 5 years of dating. They got married in a friend's backyard in New York, where Michael's uncle, who was ordained, performed the ceremony. Their celebration was the perfect fusion of traditional and emotionally driven elements. Their immediate family was included in the ceremony, indicating their acceptance of the special occasion. Along the road of unconventionality, they chose to make their vows and songs very personal. They both had a family member speak about them as well. To make the ceremony more casual, they both wore suits instead of tuxedos. John Gregg wore light beige and Michael wore navy blue. After the ceremony came the reception, which they kept traditional in many aspects. There was a time when the institution of same-sex marriage was looked down upon and not generally accepted. In our generation today, there is a growing acceptance of challenging the cultural norms. The acceptance of two people of the same sex joining in matrimony has become widely approved. The history of same-sex marriage comprises of change, oppression, and acceptance. Although change is inevitable, the people of the United States have had to deal with the rise of these new ideas. As scholar Mark Jordan noted, there are historical documents and primary resources that state that same-sex couples who were living together and functioning as partners before the ability to unionize. Political, social, and religious opinions caused people to have negative views on same-sex marriages. Throughout history, it has been shown that individuals have fought for the right to love who they choose to love, like the emergence of the Pride Parade in the 1970s and the protests that followed. Especially in the late 20th century and early 21st century, activists fought for the rights of legal same-sex marriage. On May 15, 2008, California became the first state to make same-sex marriage legal. California became the catalyst that led other states to change their laws. Although the legal system tried to ratify itself, many social norms and conservative values did not allow for the acceptance of gay marriage. Even now that the United States Supreme Court legalized same-sex marriage, there are still many individuals who do not agree. Nonetheless, the legalization of same-sex unions marks a huge milestone in this 226-year-long issue. The legalization of same-sex marriage represents the victory of a war consisting of the violation of civil rights and the ignorance of love. The white wedding is not only composed of heterosexual marriages, but same-sex marriages have found ways to celebrate their love with white weddings and adapting it with personal traditions and cultural customs. John Gregg and Michael are only one of the many examples of same-sex marriages that have defied the views of society. For instance, John Gregg was brought in by his female best friend, and Michael was brought in by his aunt, who meant a lot to him throughout his life. One of the most unique and personal parts of their reception party came when their cousins came dressed in rainbow tuxedos and did a dance to We Are Family. The song and dance exemplifies the love and acceptance throughout my family.